Britain's King Charles and Queen Camilla are in Kenya for a state visit. They received a ceremonial welcome in Nairobi on Tuesday.
It is vital, therefore, that we understand our history to guide us to make the right choices in the future.
King Charles and Queen Consort Camilla welcomed by the public.
In a world where royal traditions and majestic ceremonies rule the day, there lies a fascinating mystery: King Charles and his unusual travel habits.
As we stand together with Ukraine in defense of freedom and sovereignty in the face of unprovoked aggression.
The King toasting the next phase of the relationship.
These secret travels unpack the curious and often surprising items that the King takes with him wherever he goes. From teddy bears to ice cubes, bespoke toilet seats to bags of blood.
Since then, he's developed a close affection for our country and has made 16 official tours.
King Charles's travel habits paint a vivid picture of a monarch who values both sentimentality and precision. Join us as we unravel the layers of royal travel, uncovering the shocking reasons why King Charles prefers to move around in secrecy.
In this purpose, I know that I shall be upheld by the affection and loyalty of the peoples whose sovereign I have been called upon to be.
Toilet seats and tartan dreams. In Tina Brown's fascinating book, The Palace Papers, Inside the House of Windsor, The Truth and the Turmoil, readers are offered an intriguing glimpse into the peculiar travel habits of King Charles III. Among the many surprising details, one stands out as particularly eyebrow-raising. The King insists on bringing his very own toilet seat on every trip. His personal toilet seat is a non-negotiable travel essential. This quirky item ensures that he feels at ease, no matter how far he is from the comforts of home. But the peculiarities don't stop there. King Charles is equally particular about his choice of toilet paper. He reportedly prefers nothing less than the luxurious softness of Kleenex velvet lavatory paper, a choice truly fit for royalty. His attention to detail extends well beyond the bathroom, though. The King also insists on traveling with his own orthopedic bed, custom designed to provide the perfect level of support for his royal slumber. And for an added personal touch, he carries two framed pictures of scenic Scottish landscapes, mementos that reflect his deep affection for the rugged beauty of Scotland. Managing this assortment of travel essentials is no small task. That responsibility once rested on the shoulders of his former aide, Michael Fawcett, who orchestrated the meticulous logistics behind every royal journey. Trucks would arrive at each destination ahead of the King, carrying his bed, furniture, and even his personal photographs. These items would temporarily replace the belongings of his hosts, ensuring that King Charles always feels right at home, no matter where his travels take him. The level of preparation recalls the grandeur of a Tudor traveling court, where nothing was left to chance.
The conclusion I draw is that the future of mankind can be assured only if we rediscover ways in which to live as part of nature.
Known for his eccentricities, King Charles has earned a reputation as one of Britain's most unique sovereigns. His travel habits, while unusual, offer a fascinating glimpse into the lengths he goes to maintain a sense of comfort and familiarity, even when away from the palace. It's a lifestyle as extraordinary as the monarch himself, blending tradition, luxury, and a touch of whimsy. And if you think the toilet seat is incredible, just wait until you hear about his childhood teddy bear. Let's take a closer look. Childhood teddy bear. According to royal author Christopher Anderson's book, The King, The Peculiar Habits of King Charles III offers a fascinating glimpse into the unique life of a modern monarch. One of the most heartwarming revelations is that King Charles still clings to a beloved childhood companion, a teddy bear he has treasured since he was a young boy. This cherished stuffed animal holds an irreplaceable spot in his life, and only one person is entrusted with repairing it: his former nanny, Mabel Anderson. Even in adulthood, King Charles remains deeply attached to Mabel, a bond that reflects his sentimental nature. But the teddy bear is just the beginning of the king's unusual travel habits. Anderson's book also claims that King Charles travels with a custom-made toilet seat, designed specifically for his comfort, a touch of royal luxury that underscores his penchant for bespoke arrangements, even in the most private settings. His meticulous attention to detail doesn't stop there.
I shall do my best to go on investing in the future of this remarkable country. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
When attending dinner parties at others' homes, King Charles often brings his own chef to ensure his meals are prepared exactly to his liking. Clearly, the monarch values consistency and personalization in every aspect of his life. One particularly quirky preference is his insistence on round ice cubes for his drinks. Unlike standard square cubes, which produce a clinking sound he finds displeasing, these smooth spheres are a must-have. To guarantee their availability, King Charles's team reportedly carries round ice cube trays wherever he goes. Such specific demands highlight his determination to maintain a sense of control and comfort, no matter the setting. Yet the king's exacting standards are not without consequence. Anderson suggests that failing to meet these expectations can trigger his infamous temper. Within palace walls, his mood swings and fiery outbursts have become the stuff of legend, earning him a reputation for being both demanding and temperamental. The eccentricities don't end there. Former press secretary Dickie Arbiter has revealed another surprising detail about King Charles's travel routine. He carries bags of his own blood wherever he goes. This precaution, though extreme, is intended to ensure he's prepared for emergencies requiring a blood transfusion. An unusual but practical measure for someone in his position.
Waving to the thousands of people who are thronging the Mall, who have braved the rain and are here to witness an historic moment.
Another travel must-have for the king is an all-black wardrobe. This tradition stems from an incident involving his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. During a trip to Kenya, the late Queen was caught without a black outfit when her father passed away. Since then, the royal family has adopted a policy of always having appropriate mourning attire on hand. King Charles pilots own his aircraft. When it comes to transportation, King Charles has always had a hands-on approach. In the past, he didn't just sit back and enjoy the ride. He actually piloted aircraft himself. He used to take control of the Queen's flight, flying helicopters and even commercial planes. While he no longer flies larger aircraft, his past adventures at the helm highlight his love for being in control of his journeys. But his travel habits don't stop there. King Charles has developed some unique and rather fascinating traditions. For instance, when he and Queen Consort Camilla travel, they bring their own supply of alcoholic beverages. This isn't just a quirky habit, it's a precaution to ensure their drinks are safe and untainted, a sign of the careful measures they take to maintain comfort and security. In his quest for luxury and convenience, King Charles went above and beyond by transforming an old Airbus into his personal flying palace. This customized aircraft is nothing short of extravagant, featuring a double bed and a shower, allowing him to travel in unparalleled style and comfort. Beyond his travels, King Charles is also known for his impeccable sense of fashion. His wardrobe includes a stunning collection of bespoke suits, from the famous Savile Row, showcasing his appreciation for quality craftsmanship and timeless elegance. However, one of the most surprising revelations about King Charles came from a recent documentary. It uncovered a secretive chapter of his life in the 1990s, when he and Camilla maintained discreet encounters during their respective marriages. According to squadron leader Graham Laurie, Charles's former personal pilot, Queen Camilla would occasionally board private jets for secret rendezvous with Charles while he was on official foreign visits.
To this part of the world, and hope that I survive long enough to come back again and see you all. Thank you.
At the time, Charles was still married to Princess Diana, and Camilla to Andrew Parker Bowles, adding a layer of intrigue to their already complex relationship. Graham Laurie unveiled royal secrets love affairs. In this eye-opening revelation, Graham Laurie Charles, a former personal pilot to squadron leader, revealed shocking secrets about secret meetings. Laurie, who flew over 2,000 royal flights during his time, witnessed firsthand these hidden encounters, where the Queen would secretly meet the King on foreign soil, away from the public eye. These covert trips were shrouded in secrecy, leaving the media completely unaware of their hidden love story. Laurie shares that while the press remained oblivious, the Queen and King were meeting overseas, far from prying eyes. It's a gripping tale of love and mystery that had remained hidden from the world for so long. The documentary, titled My King Charles, also sheds light on Princess Diana's rumored affair with her bodyguard, Barry Manicki. It reveals Diana's furious reaction when he was reassigned to other duties. Though Laurie never flew Camilla personally, he made an interesting discovery. On several occasions, he noticed a civilian charter aircraft, parked on the tarmac, arriving before their flights and leaving afterward. Slowly, it became clear that Camilla was using that same plane for discreet travel, adding more fuel to the speculation about her secret romance with the King. When it comes to royal travel, it's not just about packing a bag and checking passports. The royal family's trips are planned with the highest level of secrecy and security. From top-notch bodyguards to hidden stashes of alcohol, there are surprising details about how they travel. For example, every royal member travels with a select team of Royal Navy doctors and British bodyguards. While their entourage may not be as lavish as expected, they are certainly skilled at ensuring the safety of their royal passengers.
The wrongdoings of the past are a cause of the greatest sorrow and the deepest regret.
Business or pleasure. You might think these royal trips are all about luxury and leisure, but they're far from lavish getaways. Instead of lounging at iconic landmarks, the royal family's schedule is packed with formalities, meetings, and diplomatic duties. Believe it or not, they barely get 40 minutes to glance at those famous spots. It's all about work and forging international connections. And it's not just the royal family traveling in style, it's practically a palace on the move. A dedicated team of staff members accompanies them every step of the way, handling everything from hairstyling to managing their packed schedules. Think of it as a highly organized mobile office, where every detail is handled flawlessly behind the scenes. These unsung heroes make sure everything runs like clockwork. Then there's the luggage, fit for royalty, of course. Each family member has custom-made bags complete with monograms and a clever, color-coded tagging system. For instance, young Prince George sports a baby blue tag, while his parents travel with equally elegant labels. It's a touch of class that reflects their regal image. Here's a fun twist. Even royalty isn't completely exempt from border control. Yes, they breeze through immigration much faster than the average traveler, but passports are still required. The only exception was the late Queen Elizabeth, who, despite her unique status, still had to confirm her identity during international trips.
So there are some disadvantages to crowns, but otherwise they're quite important things.
So, fasten your seatbelts and hold on to your crowns. We're about to dive into the details of King Charles's upcoming public engagements. Get ready for a royal journey unlike any other. King Charles' bold new era. After leaving behind the solemn days of royal mourning, our cherished king is stepping into a new chapter with energy and purpose. King Charles is ready to shine, embracing diversity and inclusivity in ways that set him apart. His first stop? Edinburgh, where he's hosting an extraordinary reception to honor South Asian communities from across the UK. This isn't just a party. It's a powerful message that celebrates the rich, multicultural fabric of modern Britain. The monarchy, under his guidance, is evolving to reflect the vibrant, diverse society it represents. But don't think for a moment that these travels are a relaxing getaway. King Charles is on a mission. His focus isn't on sightseeing, but on connecting with leaders and communities. Those fleeting visits to iconic landmarks? They're more like quick stops, lasting barely 40 minutes, as he prioritizes meaningful engagement over leisure. The king is working tirelessly to unite people, transcending divisions of religion and ethnicity. He aims to be a symbol of harmony, staying above the fray of political disputes and strengthening the ties that bind us together. Here's the tricky part. While making waves, the king must avoid rocking the political boat.
We cannot ignore the symptoms and should act now to restore the health of the planet before it is too late.
As a neutral monarch, he carefully balances his personal touch with the responsibilities of his role, steering clear of anything that could be seen as interference. It's a delicate dance, but one he's determined to master. King Charles is charting a new course, shaping a monarchy that speaks to the realities of today's world while honoring its storied traditions. And that's not all. Beyond his groundbreaking efforts to promote unity, there's a fascinating side to the royal family's travel habits. From King Charles's quirky travel essentials to his secretive meetings, these trips are anything but ordinary. The royal family's journeys reveal a world where even the smallest details, like packing a suitcase, are steeped in royal flair. It's an exclusive glimpse behind the scenes of regal life. So, the next time you're preparing for a journey, remember this. Even the royals face unique travel challenges, but they do it with unmatched style and purpose. Let's move further. Royal Secret's visit to India. In an unexpected and fascinating twist, King Charles and Queen Camilla quietly traveled to a secluded wellness retreat in India, seeking peace and a chance to recharge away from the constant spotlight of royal life. Their journey, cloaked in secrecy, underscores their dedication to self-care amidst the pressures of their demanding roles. Arriving under the cover of night to avoid the usual royal fanfare, the couple was warmly welcomed to a luxurious resort tucked away in the serene foothills of the Himalayas. The staff, mindful of their need for privacy, ensured every detail of their stay was handled with discretion. Traditional Indian hospitality set the tone for their visit, with rituals and gestures designed to make them feel at ease. During their retreat, King Charles and Queen Camilla embraced a variety of wellness practices. They participated in yoga and meditation sessions that emphasized relaxation and mindfulness, helping them reconnect with their inner calm. King Charles, a known advocate for sustainable living, was particularly drawn to the resort's holistic approach to health and harmony with nature. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla focused on mental well-being, attending workshops aimed at building resilience and fostering mental clarity. The royal pair didn't just limit themselves to the resort's activities. They also immersed themselves in the local culture. They joined spiritual ceremonies, engaged with community leaders, and took time to learn about the traditions and beliefs of the region. These experiences gave them a deeper appreciation for Indian spirituality and culture, reflecting their respect for the host nation. As they spent time away from their royal responsibilities, King Charles and Queen Camilla used the retreat as an opportunity to reflect on their evolving roles within the monarchy. Their conversations revolved around balancing the modernization of royal duties with the preservation of age-old traditions. They explored ways to approach their responsibilities with greater adaptability and compassion, considering the changing expectations of the public. When their visit came to an end, the couple returned to the UK feeling rejuvenated and inspired. This secret getaway not only showcased the importance of wellness for those in high-pressure positions, but also highlighted a more human, relatable side of the monarchy. Their time in India was transformative, offering insights and lessons that they carried back into their public roles. As they resumed their royal duties, King Charles and Queen Camilla stood as examples of how personal growth and cultural understanding can shape leadership in a modern world. King Charles' planned secret trip to America. King Charles may soon take a monumental step across the Atlantic to heal the fractured bond with his youngest son, Prince Harry. According to royal expert Tom Quinn, the 75-year-old monarch has been discussing the idea of visiting Harry, his wife Meghan Markle, and their children, Archie and Lilibet, in the United States. If this trip happens, it could mark a pivotal moment in resolving the deep-seated tensions that have plagued the royal family in recent years. In an interview with The Mirror, Quinn explained that King Charles is eager to close the emotional distance between himself and his estranged family members. The king is said to be especially determined to reconnect with his grandchildren, Archie and Lilibet, wanting them to know him as a warm and caring grandfather. However, such a trip requires navigating a maze of challenges, from the king's demanding royal schedule to his health concerns, including a recent cancer diagnosis. Harry and Meghan relocated to Montecito, California, in 2020, after stepping away from their roles as senior royals. Since then, their relationship with the royal family has been anything but smooth. King Charles has reportedly only met Lilibet once and has had limited contact with Archie, a fact that deeply troubles him. Quinn emphasized the king's desperation to foster a closer bond, saying Charles dislikes the idea of being a distant, unfamiliar figure in his grandchildren's lives. Relationship expert Luella Alderson weighed in on the matter, describing a potential visit as a significant step toward reconciliation. While the logistics of such a trip, whether private or official, could be daunting, Alderson noted that the gesture alone would demonstrate Charles's genuine desire to mend ties. However, she also highlighted that healing the rift requires both parties to be open to meaningful dialogue. While Charles seems willing to make an effort, Harry's readiness to reciprocate remains uncertain. Harry has often voiced his grievances against his family in public forums, including the Oprah Winfrey interview, the Netflix series Harry and Meghan, and his memoir, Spare. These revelations have widened the rift, not only with his father, but also with his older brother, Prince William, who reportedly feels betrayed by Harry's decision to share private family matters with the world. The tension between Harry and Charles came to light again earlier this year, when Harry briefly visited the UK upon learning of his father's cancer diagnosis. Despite the emotional context, The father and son reportedly spent only 45 minutes together before Harry returned to the United States. Similarly, during a visit to London in May for the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games, Harry chose to stay in a hotel, rather than meet with family at a royal residence. In his memoir, Harry shed light on the strained dynamics with his father, recounting moments where he felt unsupported. One instance involved Harry discussing his anxiety with Charles, who suggested seeking medical help, a solution Harry was hesitant to embrace. Harry also criticized his father for not standing up to the British press when Meghan faced relentless scrutiny during their time as working royals. The conversation went in circles, and when we hung up, I felt abandoned, Harry wrote. Despite the layers of complexity and hurt feelings, Alderson believes any attempt at reconciliations is a step in the right direction. While it may take years to fully mend the fractured relationships, small gestures, like a potential visit from King Charles, could pave the way for a more united future. As of now, neither Buckingham Palace nor Prince Harry's representatives have commented on the rumored visit. However, the possibility of the king making this bold move suggests a heartfelt willingness to bridge the divide, heal old wounds, and perhaps build a stronger family bond for generations to come. What are your thoughts on King Charles's secret travels? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe.